Yes, my name is Bjarne Sødal, but I just use Jan. It's much easier. Bjarne is very difficult. I'm from Norway, and I work at an organization for sexual and gender diversity in Norway called FRI. So we are the Norwegian LGBTI organization. So together with partners, we apply for funding from the Minister of Foreign Affairs in Norway. So that's how we come into this picture and being in this space. Yeah, in order to answer your question, I think I would like to go a little bit back to look at the history, where we come from. You know that within the churches, LGBTI people have been even demonized. A lot of the hate speech that you also find in the society, in many contexts, in many countries, actually come from how religious leaders speak about our communities, the LGBTI communities. And that actually creates hatred and it creates violence. So this violent language, that is kind of where we come from, and that is also why people have not been able to be open. You know, it's actually a danger connected with being open, and especially when you are in the church setting. It's the last thing, because you want to protect your life. And here we are sitting with leaders in the churches. We are sitting with people who are working in the Christian councils, who are the umbrella organizations for a lot of churches, national churches. We are even sitting at a regional level, where you have the regional council and Christian councils of churches. And people working in these ones, together with LGBTI people. So in a way you can just say how far we have come simply by being in the same space. Obviously, we often talk about this is really an unexpected partnership, but when it works, it creates miracles, it creates wonders. And seeing how far we have come throughout this week, of feeling the freedom of actually being open about ourselves, speaking our minds, sharing our reactions, and seeing, observing that it's in a way a miracle. We talk a lot about dialogue in this place, and it's the religious dialogue processes where actually LGBTI people of faith sit down with religious leaders, lay and ordained, to talk about, the violence in our lives and the, the dignity of upholding the dignity. And then seeing that it's possible, dialogue is possible. We can, of course, some people have more power than the other ones in the society, within our movements, within our organizations, and in between. But in spite of that, sharing and talking about life. So I think that just the fact that we can not only dialogue together, but we are even partners, partnering with each other in order to reach out to the local communities is a miracle in itself. I'm very hopeful for the continuation. And having brought so many different people into the same space, we do discover where some of the challenges are. So it has been an incredible learning process in seeing where are we, what are the gaps, and with this amazing group of people, because that you have to include in this, with this amazing group of people who really come here with their hearts and minds, their emotions, their histories, everything that make them up. We are not just professionals here, not just representing people who are either employed, but coming with everything that we are. Seeing how much effort and energy people put into it. With this group of people, I know we can make wonders even far beyond this space, and that is the plan in the countries, in all the region.